In today's video, I am going to teach you how to set up bill approval workflows in QuickBooks Online. If you are trying to keep your bill process organized and make sure the right people review bills before they are paid, workflows are the feature you want. They help you automate approvals so you do not have to manage every request manually. To begin, go to the Workflows Automation area in QuickBooks Online. On screen, you should look for the section that relates specifically to automations or workflows. Once you are there, take a moment to confirm you are inside the workflow area because the next options depend on being in the correct place in the dashboard. This is the point where you will create a workflow that will run automatically when bills are created. Next, click Custom Workflow. After you do that, you will be prompted to choose a template. Select the Bills template, since we are setting up approvals for bills rather than other documents like invoices. Choosing the Bills template is helpful because it gives you a starting structure that is already aligned with bill-related events, so you do not have to configure everything from scratch. After selecting the Bills template, you can proceed to defining what triggers the workflow. Now you will define the trigger. This is the moment that starts the workflow. A common trigger example is when a bill is created. In the trigger setting, choose the option that matches your goal. If your process depends on approvals happening right away when a bill enters the system, selecting when a bill is created is usually the best choice. Make sure the trigger is set correctly, because any mistakes here could cause approvals to run at the wrong time or not run when you expect them to. After setting the trigger, you will move on to the conditions. Conditions let you control when the approval request should be sent. For example, you may set an amount threshold so that only bills above a certain value require approval. In the Conditions section, select the field or condition options that are available, then set the threshold in the way your business uses. This step is important because it reduces unnecessary approvals for small bills while still adding oversight where it matters most. With the trigger and conditions in place, you are ready to set the action. The action describes what happens when the workflow runs and the conditions are met. An example action is sending an approval request to a specific user. In the action setting, choose the action type that corresponds to sending an approval request. Then select the user who should receive that request. If your team has a standard approver or a role-based process, you want to make sure you pick the right approver here so bills route correctly every time. Once all of those settings are configured, you will be ready to turn the workflow on. Click Save and Enable. This is the final step, and it matters because the workflow will not run until it is saved and enabled. After you click that option, give it a moment to confirm the workflow is active. You may see a status change or a confirmation message indicating the workflow is now running. At this point, your bill approval workflow is set up. Bills that match your trigger and conditions will automatically follow the approval action you defined, which makes your bill review process faster and more consistent. And that covers everything you need to know.